G'day guys, what's cracking? Two Aussie here again. So what I wanted to do today was, I did another live video before where I had showed you my new burner, my gas burner, stovetop thing, single burner. But what I did the other day, I went shopping and I bought this paella pan. So what I'm going to do is make up, well I haven't got all the ingredients for a paella, I do want to do that one day, but what I want to do today is make up a little spaghetti bolognese. So I'll just light this thing, get it going. Give me a sec, this one's a bit tricky. There we go. I bought a fire lighter thing with a bit of a safety switch on it, so it's not something I'm used to. I've got to get used to that. So I'll just have that on low for now. I've just got to get set up here guys, just give me a sec. Here we go. I've got an old laptop there, it's a little bit slow, but we'll get all, no, it's actually going alright today, so let's see. So I'll put a bit of olive oil in here first. And like I said guys, I haven't got the ingredients to make a paella, but I am going to do it, and I would like to do it live. I'm planning on doing lots of little things with this cooktop. It's a little beauty. I'll just get the oil going. General. Riley, how you going Riley? I had a feeling you'd come in today. At least I'm doing it a bit earlier today, so that's good. Huara is here, that's my son, Liam. Turn the volume down, we don't want to hear me twice. Once is enough. Huara is here, that's my son, Liam. Okay, Lou's diary. Oh Lou, I haven't gotten back to you. I've got to get back to you and look at some of your videos. I'm so busy at the moment. So anyway guys, I'll chuck this in here. Some mince. Lean beef mince. So I went off to my Aldi store, like I said the other day, and got this paella pan. I'm sitting a bit low here just so you can get better visuals on it. Got everything I need. Paper towel even. It's a new one, I better open it properly. Paper towel doesn't want to open. It's alright. So I've actually made up some bolognese, some spaghetti pasta earlier, so that's it in there. We'll chuck that in later once the spaghetti's cooked. I'll just cook it low, otherwise it's going to be splattering in my face. Also the instruction on this pan said not to have it on a really high heat, otherwise the enamel will come off, so I'll just have it pretty low. So what I got too guys, I'm gonna... Hi Roopster, how you going? Hope you're having fun in Vegas. I've got some pasta sauce, it's got tomato and garlic in it. Everything here you see guys, even the pan, except for the burner, is from my local Aldi store because I love Aldi. I'm going to put a little bit of extra pepper, a bit of salt. It's supposed to have garlic and onion in this sauce, so I'll put a little bit of extra garlic because I like that, minced garlic. So actually I might turn that up a little bit because it's not really doing much. I was going to do this out on my back deck today, guys, but it's so windy out there. Yeah, I'm glad you could make it too, Riley. It's always good to have you here. Funko Pop, hey, how you going? Funko as well. I'm just looking at my laptop over here, guys, so I can see it better. Anyway, we've got some lean beef mince. I love spaghetti bolognese, especially homemade. So, and like I was saying, anyone who's just joined, what I'm going to do is, this is actually a big paella dish, a pan that you can put on the cooker, cook it up. I know I got the oven in the background, but I wanted to use the cooker because I want to do a lot of videos like this, and I was going to do it outside. And it's so windy, I reckon it'd burn the gas burner out, so it's probably not a good idea today. But I'll do some out on the back deck sometime as well. Drivo, hi, how are you? Got a few people here now. Don't forget, give it a thumbs up, guys. Let's try and get this video to 100 thumbs up. That'd be really good. I'd love it. I've got one video so far that's gone to 104, I think, but that's my highest one so far. It'd be great to get to 100. Even just, well, on a live one anyway. That hasn't happened yet on my lives. Actually, you got to watch that. I don't want to hold that too much. It's actually getting quite hot. Maybe I should move it over because that side's hotter than the other. Turn it up a little bit, otherwise this is going to take forever. It's going good so far. Let's see, I might whack a little bit of garlic. Actually, I don't have a teaspoon with me, so let's see if I can get some on there. I'll just pour some in. It's okay. My son Liam's got to eat some of this later, and I think he's watching, so I better be careful what I put in there, because some things he won't eat. As long as it's not from my garden, it'll be right, because he doesn't like my stuff from the garden. I'll put a bit of basil, extra basil. It's only basil leaves. It doesn't seem to want to come out. See, maybe I'll just take the whole thing off, that'll be easier. Can't go wrong with basil, you can't put too much probably, so that's fine. I'll put a bit of oregano. Actually, not everything's from Aldi, these two aren't, but I won't tell you where they're from because it's not a place I want to advertise too much. I do love Aldi though. Bit of oregano, give it a bit of taste. And I'll put the garlic, so I might put a little bit of, for some reason, if you know Liz from my other videos, my girlfriend, she likes pink Himalayan salt. So
sorry, I'm not sure.
Sorry if you heard that, that was Alexa. She thought I was talking to her. So I'll put a bit of pink Himalayan salt in there. To me it's just all salt. And a bit of pepper. So Funko Pop, I don't know if you're still here. We were thinking about doing that challenge today, but we didn't get around to it. Me and Liam and his mate were going to do it, but I've got so many things to do. I'm just trying to get through this little video, and then I've got to do other things, but we might get to that challenge eventually. So guys, check out Funko Pop if you want to see some good content. She does a lot of challenges. You might want to do her new challenge, having Sprite and cereal together. So not sure what cereal I'm going to have yet. I might have Wheat Bix. If you don't know what Wheat Bix are, they're like a wheat biscuit. But we will eventually get to it. Aussie, Chef Aussie, yeah. I'm always cooking something. Been eating a lot of takeaway lately, doing videos and stuff, so it's probably good to have some homemade food. It's good. But like I said earlier, if you missed what I was saying, this is actually a paella pan. I bought it at my Aldi a couple of days ago, my local Aldi store, for $10, which I thought was pretty good. But I'm going to actually have a go at making a paella with it, because I just don't have the ingredients at the moment. I've got to get out and get it. But that can be another video. But don't forget guys, trying to get this one to 100 thumbs up, so don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That's cooking along nicely. I don't want to cook it too quickly, otherwise I might burn it. because I'm sitting down low, that's hurting my arm doing that. I'm trying to get down low so you can see the pan better. I'll have to change hands, change arms. Smells pretty good. I don't usually put the other stuff, I just have whatever's in the sauce container, that sauce bottle. So it should have a bit extra taste for a change, which would be good. If you see me looking over here all the time, I'm looking at the screen so I can see you guys and what you're saying, but it's a bit hard to cook and look at the same time. Life at Home's here too. What ingredients are you using today? I was saying earlier I've got a lot of stuff from Aldi. I've got this pasta sauce here. It's got tomato and onion. You probably know about Aldi. I'm sure you shop there. Some garlic mince, minced garlic, salt, pepper, oregano. This one, like I said, it's got tomato and onion in it. Tomato, onion and garlic. So I'm just adding a little bit more garlic. And I've got my pasta all ready to go, which I'll throw in when I'm finished. Spaghetti pasta. And I'm finished cooking the mince up, beef mince. So it's close to dinner time here, guys. It's getting nearly 5 o'clock in the afternoon, so getting up to dinner time, and believe it or not, I got up late today and I haven't had breakfast, haven't had lunch, so I'm pretty hungry at the moment. This will be my dinner, early dinner. Oh, that's good. It's quite a nice one. I think you mean the tomato sauce. It is quite nice. I might just put that back down again now. It's starting to get a bit splattering. I don't want it all over me really. I'm pretty close here. It's pretty warm, but it's not really a hot day today too. It's just average. So. Get all that out. What I actually did, you didn't see it before I started the video, but I took the lid off and I put about a teaspoon of sugar in the top, because I always find these things a little bit bitter, and then if you put a little bit of sugar, like not too much, just enough for a bit of taste, it always brings out the flavour and everything, so I like it to have a little bit of sweetness to it. Whereabouts are you, Riley? Where do you live? What state? I like that. Oh, where you at? I sort of said, where out there? Can't see properly. Well, it's cooking along nicely, just about done. When I chuck the spaghetti pasta in there, it's going to look like a real heap of spaghetti. But my son will be home later. He's gone out with his mate and he'll have some of this for dinner as well. So, I mean, I've been telling guys, well, people, that I don't waste food, and I really don't. I'll always eat it later on. Morning, mate. It's afternoon, Seeds. Where are you? Where are you at? I think you're overseas. It's probably morning there. Tell you what, it's getting a bit hot here. With this thing in my face almost, but London, okay, London, yeah. I saw your last video and I think you're in Canada or something, but I'll have to check out a few more videos like tonight later on. Got a lot going on after this video, so I'll get back to it all later on. I'm usually up all night anyway, half the night, most of the night, till early hours. So guys, I might chuck the pasta in there. About to shoot off to Wales. Well, you're having a great time. I'll be shooting off to Katoomba soon from Blackheath. Not very far, only 10 minutes. This, like I said, I cooked this earlier. It's a bit of spaghetti pasta. Maybe I should have done a little bit more, but that doesn't matter. Actually, what I might do here, I didn't think of it before I threw that in, I might actually keep a bit of that sauce, because guys, whenever I make a pizza, I love to put this stuff on it. This is my favourite pizza. I always make a pizza with Bolognese sauce. I've done a video about it before, you've probably seen it, or you might have seen it. Bolognese sauce, this pasta sauce, with some capsicum and chili. It is beautiful. I'll just keep enough for one pizza. So I'll whack that in the fridge later when it cools down, and maybe I'll make a pizza tonight when I come home from what I'm doing. I've got to tell you, I thought it might get hot. I'm sitting down low here and it's very hot. So I might turn that off because that'll heat through. Anyone who's just joined and doesn't get why I've got an oven in the background and I'm cooking on this table, is I just wanted to test out my gas burner again and test out this paella pan, which I'm planning on doing a paella one day, but I never had the ingredients for it, so I'll do that one day anyway. Stir it all up, looking good. It looks even better when it's almost in your face. Let that heat through. Yeah, I want to use this pan more. It's really big and I like it. So I can do like really big dishes in it. I just picked it up yesterday, 2 days ago actually, when I went shopping. What's my favourite city, Riley? I haven't been to many actually. This is, I'd say, just living up here, I love it here. It's a great place. We get a lot of tourists and things and that sort of thing, and it can get busy, but I really love it here. So, in case you didn't notice in the background, got a bit of Parmesan cheese. Plate. See what I might do. Move all this over here a bit. Let's try and get the video to 100 thumbs up, guys. That's what I'm after in this video. I have only had one video so far that's got over 100 thumbs up, so another one would be nice. So, got the tray, got the plate. Scoop some out. Now guys, sorry if I haven't talked to you much in the video like what you're saying on the screen, but it's a bit hard to cook and talk to people at the same time. But what I'm seeing there, it looks like you guys are getting to know each other anyway, so that's a good thing. Join in and get some new friends. There's steam coming off that, it's beautiful. It's Sunday afternoon here, and I always tend to make spaghetti on a Sunday. I think that is because I go shopping on Friday most weeks, and then I leave the spaghetti in the fridge. The mince, it's actually the beef mince in the fridge, so I don't have to, so I don't freeze it, and then I'll use it a couple of days later before it's too much, like starting to go brown or something. That's still pretty fresh. So that's why I always seem to be making spaghetti on Sunday, and I thought, why not do it live? So that's it, guys. Beautiful spaghetti. Bit of shredded Parmesan here. A bit on there. It's all a bit low now. Some Parmesan. Now, I thought I had a fork. Well, good thing the drawer is right behind me. There we go, one fork. Ooh, I lost everything then, bumped the table. So guys, I might get into this. It's my dinner for tonight. I always try and get that Parmesan to go down in between this pasta so it melts a bit. it up. So I don't think Liam's still in here, my son, but when you come home, there'll be some of this for you. I've made plenty of there. Compliments to the chef, thank you very much. It's something I make a lot, so like I said, probably every Sunday, but it should taste better because I added a few little things that I don't normally add. G'day from Western Australia, Jim Bob, how are you? I'm in the Blue Mountains in New South Wales, not far from Katoomba, so nice to have you here. Probably just need a touch more sugar, but apart from that, it's fantastic. Thanks, Roopster. So guys, hopefully next time I go live, I'm going to make a paella in this paella pan. Not something I've ever made before, so it could be a fail, but it should be fun to do and to do it live. So I want to do a lot more of these lives. It's just a matter of getting time to do it. Just cooking live and talking to people, so it'll be good. Yes, Riley, I lived in Sydney, like I'm actually 55 now, and I lived in Sydney till I was about 25, so, and then I've lived up here the rest of the time. I loved it in Sydney, but it was getting a bit full on when I left. When I was a kid it was great, but I like it up here too. Two and a half hours drive south of Perth. Actually, quite a few years ago I went to Perth. It's the only place I've been to in Australia, like capital city. I loved Perth. It was fantastic, especially driving around the city. It was just so easy and so good. Perth's fantastic. Been to Hobart. Yeah, I should get to Hobart one day, like down to Tasmania. It'd be great. I love to. Well, I never used to think much about travelling. That's why I've never done it. But I've never been a travel type person. But now that I hear you guys talk about stuff and I see different places, like Roopster, who was in here. I don't know if he's still here, but he just had a video near Las Vegas where there was a petrol station with 100 petrol pumps in it. It's like it was humongous. And then you go inside the actual place, it's like a big supermarket. Love to see stuff like that, that'd be great. Maybe one day. Yeah, biggest in the world. Yeah, it was amazing. I'm glad you showed it. No, Riley, never been anywhere. Pretty sad little life, but I'm happy. I like one thing. Especially watching videos and things. I think I'd like to go to Japan and maybe visit Tokyo and all that sort of thing. Sounds really. Looks like it'd be really interesting to go there. 96 pumps. Actually, I didn't see number 100 in the video. I just assumed there was 100. But yeah, I did see you go up to 96, and I did think, where's the 100? But it must have been just me thinking about it. I don't know if you can see in the video, guys, but it looks like I've got a pair of ears on. There's a couple of pieces of the wall, like the plaster out from the back of my head, and it looks like I've got two little ears on. I try to keep that out of the video, but that's where there used to be something hanging there and it fell off, so it's ripped the paint off a bit, but I'll fix that up one day. Japan would be awesome. I'd love to go there. But like I said, I've never been a real travel person. I probably won't ever get there, but I'm happy doing what I'm doing, and I'm loving doing YouTube. It's great fun. So guys, once I finish this, I'm going to have to finish the live because I've got a heap of things to do this arvo, or tonight. It's been great having everyone come in here and join in. And guys, you know, I could, not that many people are going to see this part of the video if they're not going to watch this far, but you guys that are in here, just so you know that I'm always eating, and I've even had people comment, you're always eating. Well, if you looked at the description, if people look at the description that's under my title or go into it, it does say food reviews and eating channel, so and home cooking and stuff like that. So what I try and do is every time I do a live, I don't want to just sit here doing nothing and just talking to you guys. I mean, that's fun, but because it's an eating channel and a food channel, I want to be making something, make it entertaining. At least you've got something to watch then. Like sometimes people do silent lives and all that sort of thing, and that's fine to go in there and meet people, but this is going to upload as a video. I want it to be at least a little bit entertaining, you know. So if you're ever wondering why I'm always eating, that's why. The channel's about food. I mean, it doesn't actually say that, like when it says 2 Aussie. But it's about food, it's about food reviews, trying out new things, doing different things. Like I said, I want to make a paella with this. I've got to look up a recipe and figure out how to do it because I don't know how, but I'm sure that won't be too hard. You can find anything on the internet. But it's all about food, guys. Just so you know. It is a beautiful day outside, but I was saying earlier I was going to go and do this out on the back deck, and it's so windy, I reckon. Well, it's actually stopped a bit now, it's not too bad, but when I was going to start, it was so windy out there all day that it probably would have blew the gas burner out. So I will do it one day when it's a nice day and not windy. I'll sit out the back. Maybe when I make my paella it'll be a good day. And I've got plenty of other plans too, of course, like we all do. Loving YouTube, loving doing it. Can't get that last bit, not to worry. Okay guys, well, this was just going to be a quick one, just because I've got other things to do today, but I really appreciate everyone coming in. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. I'm trying to get to 100 on this one. Probably won't happen, but we can all dream. So guys, thanks for popping in, and I hope you enjoyed the live and what I was eating and what I made. So thank you for coming, and remember, you can never be too Aussie. You have a great day too, Riley. Thanks. Hooroo!